Welcome to the RV Homestead. Hey, I really appreciate you stopping by. I know you got a lot going on. You're busy. I appreciate the time that you've taken to watch my video. We're gonna build something today. Now, on the other channel, Dude RV, I produce a show called Friday's Finds, which I show Amazon, mostly Amazon products that companies send me. It's like 5 products every Friday. And if you like product shows, that's what I do. But I had a company that sent me a piece of equipment. To demonstrate that piece of equipment, I got to build something, which is perfect because I like building stuff. As you can see, I like building patios for my RV, the ultimate RV campsite. Look at that view. You can kind of get a clue as to what we're about to do if you're looking there. I've got bonsai trees, seeds. I planted some bonsai tree seeds. There are no such things as bonsai tree seeds, miniature trees. They're all trees. You just miniaturize them in the art. But anyway, so I got some seed stuff going. I have my little my carnivorous, my Nepthenese plants. I really enjoy these. And they're actually starting to produce. Look at a little bitty tiny baby right there. And I have some. This is from a kit, a bonsai tree kit. So here's the heart of what we're going to build right there. So that means we gotta do a little digging. I had a redneck hot tub, but I told you this on the update. But I had a redneck hot tub. It just wasn't working out because it was going through heaters way too fast, and I think it's because I was using a 5-gallon bucket heater to heat 110 gallons of water every day. So it wasn't holding up. So we're going to take that trough and we're going to turn it into a water feature. Which means I got to dig a little hole and got to get rid of some Yopon hollies. Lord knows I got enough of those. But anyway, we're going to build a pond today. It's actually not going to take us very long. I don't have any decorations for it yet, but I am going to put it in the ground and get the water going. It's really great having water features because they help you control your insect population. Believe it or not, having standing water helps control your mosquitoes, because number one, you can put mosquito dunks in there and they'll lay their eggs in so you interrupt the life cycle. But more importantly, the water, actually the sound, I have found the sound of running water attracts, better than anything else, this attracts dragonflies. And dragonflies, in case you don't know, eat a whole lot of bugs, a lot of mosquitoes and biting insects. So if you want a mosquito-free patio, start working with some water features. Now this one, we bought, that was a birthday present for Yappy years ago, and it sat on our patio. It was too loud for the patio, but it's perfect here. It's fiberglass. It was starting to look really bad because it was faded. And then I got the idea, well, I'm gonna make it ugly for a little bit, but then it's gonna get really cool because I'm cultivating moss. And this is a particular carpet moss that I find growing way up in the top of these oak trees, these post oak trees, until the post oak tree falls. And then when it falls and it starts to decompose into the forest floor, that carpet moss transplants itself to the forest floor. So I went out and harvested a bunch of that. And some of it, you can see I've just directly placed on here. And keeping it moist so that it's going to continue to grow. But I actually harvested 3 5-gallon buckets of moss. And I took that moss and I put it in a blender with some buttermilk, pureed it. And then I painted all of those cement blocks that I laid down with that slurry. So hopefully, and I'm keeping it wet. I'm watering it every day. And we're starting to see some growth. I also splattered it all over the side of the fiberglass structure, and you can see where it's starting to grow. So eventually this is going to be covered in a beautiful moss, and I hope that it looks like Gorman Falls. Here's a clip of Gorman Falls that I took years ago. That's at Colorado Bend State Park. Here's some footage of that waterfall. It was just so cool. All right, now, so I'm going for that look. Anyway, let me get some stuff out of the way here so I can get down to the, oh, and by the way, so I actually started on this project about a week ago, and I did that by putting a power, a ground GFIC plug. So we had one here, and that's for the 12-volt lights, and that was also for the hot tub, but it's actually a power point available. Whatever we decide to do here, we've got a GFIC ground fault interrupt circuit, GFIC. And then we have another one here. So we're not going to be running, not gonna have a whole lot of power going through this, so we'll be all right with a couple of pumps. Anyway, first thing I gotta do is take out the drain valve, plug that hole, and then clear some stuff out. And I'll do a time lapse for the dig. All right, so let me go to work. the hardest part. Getting it down and level. And now I need to do a little filling in around it. I'm going to leave it kind of elevated, mostly because I don't want groundwater running into it. And we'll be doing a little sculpting out here anyway. So I'm gonna keep moving dirt. Whoa, it's hot. But I got it all set. Camera had shut off, got too hot, so we got all three elements in place. Now we got to do a little cleaning up. I'm going to put some landscaping fabric out here so that we don't have grass and stuff growing. Yeah, and I have a special thing that's going to go in the middle of this. So let me keep working. We're doing geotextile. Looks a little confusing from this perspective. So several years back, I came into a bunch of landscaping stone, and I got the great idea one day to build my own water feature in the backyard. And so I used this tote, and I took these 4 big rocks and drilled a hole. I stacked them, and then I started with a real long masonry bit, and I have a piece of 3/8 inch copper tube that runs up through the middle, and there's a little rock that goes here, and there's the pump that connects to the bottom down there, and it's a pretty little water feature. It's a heavy water feature. Those are not like sandstone rocks. So I've just got the big waterfall pump sitting right below the waterfall. For the moment, I needed the space clear over here, but I'm gonna relocate it. Since my cord for this pump is short, I'm gonna need a cord brought around here or here somewhere. I'll figure it out and I'll come back to you. Water in. Go ahead and run it from beginning to end. We're moving lots of water. And even if I didn't have that in the middle, this would be a really cool fountain with water features. All we need now are some marginal plants in here and some stuff to cover that around there, and it'll fit right in. Let me get it topped off. All right, I'm done with it until I get something on to cover all my landscaping cloth. Now this is a geotextile that's used. It's a road-based material, same material that I put under this pad, and it's the heaviest geotextile that I can find. It's from Vevor, and it was purchased on Amazon. I will provide you with links to all of these products in the description. I can't do links in the cards on this channel yet, but I'll provide you with links in the description below, which all of these products were on a product video on the other channel, except for what I built there. That I already had. You want the little fountain that's on there? That's actually a really cool little solar floating fountain. And they come in packs of 2, and I'm thinking about putting one over there, just cause. Actually put it in that one. See it? It's the big reveal. Actually been several days. Let's take a look at this. The finished, well, you're never finished with a water feature, but where we currently are, the current status is awesome. Okay, so the piece in the middle, I constructed that years ago. That was already put together or already done. I just had to stack it in there. That pump is awesome. We're moving lots of water, keeping it fresh. The waterfall aerates it. Of course, we get a little aeration going here. So we don't need to, since I don't have any fish or plants, we really don't need to filter it at this point. But it has made a dramatic improvement. I'm seeing the large green dragonflies now. They swing by here a couple times a day. And they're laying their eggs in there. So I'm excited about the water feature. It just really looks good. All in with just the pond, the water trough, the little stream, and the box, we're at about $200 total. Not too bad considering when that was a birthday present. The waterfall was a birthday present for Yappy. That was a $600 water feature, not counting the big rock. We're real happy with it. And that brings us to the end. If you've not already, I'd be most honored if you'd consider clicking on that subscribe button. That really helps with that algorithm that's not very friendly to small channels. If you've already subscribed, thank you. I truly appreciate your time and your attention. And for our patrons, cannot say it enough. Thank you for your generosity. You guys rock. All right, y'all come back now, you hear?